What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining the ending of F9 as well as the after credit scene. We're going to jump directly into it. I'm going to pick up at the very end of the film, basically during the last major car chase. And I would, I guess, spoil it in the way, and this obviously is going to be very spoiler-filled, with Jacob's turn to the light, the turn to the family, and Dom, right? So Jacob has everything he needs for this device. We're kind of unsure what he would actually do with it overall, except for small mentions throughout the movie where whenever they do anything, they would basically have to go through him. So it's a little unsure what exactly his goal was overall and what he was going to do even with Cypher at the end of the movie once he had kind of achieved victory. We don't really know a lot of those questions, but he has everything he needs. Obviously, the plan is foiled by Dom and the gang in a pretty epic way, I would say, in the use of many magnets, all kind of split up. Basically, Cypher and her group betray Jacob, try to take him out. He's saved by Dom. He ends up teaming up with Dom and, again, the family, the Fast family, and they flip the truck. That's what you see in the trailer. They flip the truck, get Elle back, and then Tej and Roman handle, in space, the satellite. They blast through the satellite and stop the entire plan from happening, okay? The overall, I guess, main device that's actually the antagonist, let's say, of the entire movie. So, ends there. Cypher is remote controlling a drone. That's, again, the scene that we see in the trailers where Dom is rolling inside of the truck and then jumps off and kind of lands on the edge of the cliff where the truck, blasts into the drone, and Cypher loses that drone. But Cypher, obviously, is still alive. She wasn't actually piloting it. She was piloting more of a simulation back at, ideally the warehouse that it seems like she was kept at. Maybe it was something slightly else. And she walks off screen, and that's it. So Cypher obviously makes it out. I'm not, going to go too much into how I feel about a lot of these things. We can do that in separate videos, but Cypher makes it out, walks off, and really, I guess, pencils herself in, at least for now, as the villain yet again, the third time for F10. Jacob hands the keys to the car back to Dom. Dom actually reverses it and hands it back to Jacob. Very reminiscent of him and Brian. A lot of, I would say, similarities with the very first Fast and Furious. That was definitely, I think, more of just a thing they were trying to do overall with this movie. And Jacob drives away. Again, kind of unsure what he's going to be up to, although they do make mention, obviously, that pretty much everybody under the sun is going to be after Jacob. I would imagine they team up again and they come back for F10, F11. Obviously, we have to see that part, though. They have the family dinner, which I will throw in my personal opinion really quickly here and just say I'm not very happy that they spoiled the ending. In the trailer, we see the house being built in the trailer. We see everybody alive, in the trailer, having that family barbecue. Obviously, I love the family barbecue. You have to have that in a Fast and Furious movie, but everybody's there, including our good old friends from Tokyo Drift, which, again, we won't go too far into. Han obviously reunites with them, and then they end it with little Brian, right, Dom and Letty's, technically Elena's son, saying grace before a mention that there's one empty chair left at the table, and to which Mia says, he's coming. Music gets very big. It builds up. I absolutely loved it. And then you see Brian's car drive in, and everybody obviously looks to him, but it cuts to black. You don't actually see him. Again, personal opinion aside from that, I actually really loved that. And that's how the movie ends. There is one mid-credit scene. It is Jason Statham's character, right, Deckard Shaw, beating the living heck out of a man in a punching bag. I don't really think it can get any better than that. He talks about a flash drive or like a thumb drive, and we don't really know what it has to do with anything. It could very well be his own mission. He could be doing stuff completely on his own. It's maybe tied to Cypher, although there was no mention of like that, that hard drive throughout the entire movie, so it could very well be separate. He hears a knock on his door. He goes to the door, and Han is there. You see Han look at Shaw. You see Shaw look at Han with a very surprised look in his face, and then it cuts to black. Obviously, hopefully, we get some sort of resolution to, those two meeting each other again after Shaw killed him, although Mr. Nobody stepped in to save Han in Tokyo Drift, which obviously was those kind of missing pieces that we got in F9. So obviously, there's a lot of questions with F9 and all. There will be more videos I want to do talking about F10, talking about some of the biggest things that happen in F9. If you guys like this video, please, please, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure, if you guys aren't already, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. There will be a new Fast and Furious video probably every single day for the next little while as I kind of go through all the stuff I want to talk about with these movies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.